Today we are on our way to Peterborough in the UK. So this time I'm going by car. I've visited the office in Peterborough a couple of times already, and usually I go by train. I leave in the morning very early, and then this time I had like, yeah, okay, let's do it by car. So for the first time I'll be driving in the UK on the wrong side of the road. So I'm kind of curious what that's going to be like. It's the first time I'm doing that, so I've never done that before. And my wife's thinking of doing a road trip through Scotland, maybe next year or the year after. So I first want to test how difficult it is and how comfortable I feel before doing that for 3 weeks. So yeah, let's see how that goes. First stop is going to be Calais, the Eurotunnel terminal. I'll charge up there, but everything after that I didn't calculate or I didn't plan, so I'm just going to see as we go how it goes to do the charging. I know that at the Peterborough Marriott hotel where I'm staying that I can't charge. There is supposed to be 1 or 2 charging spots at the office, so that might be an option, but I'm not going to count on that. So yeah, we'll just see when I get there how we do the charging stuff. I just noticed that my auto lane change setting was turned off. I never turned it off myself, and I didn't receive an update, so I have no idea why that has turned off. But what I did notice is that if it's turned off and you try the auto lane change, then as soon as you touch the steering wheel to go a little bit to the side, which you need to do to initiate the auto lane change, then it automatically turns off. So let me demonstrate. So it's now turned off. I blink, nothing happens. I touch the steering wheel and automatically it's turned off. And you don't really have to touch the steering wheel very hard to do that. Now if you turn it on and you want to use the auto lane change again, then you have to tug the steering wheel a little bit before it actually starts to do that. So yeah, that was something that surprised me, but yeah, it seems to be normal. I would suspect that you could get some kind of a little bit of additional steering in between when even to stay within the lane, but I guess not. Okay, so we are arriving at the Eurotunnel. So let's get checked in. We can supercharge for about half an hour, I think, and then we need to get in line to get on board. That was a funny one. So I came to the border and the guy was talking like, hey, that's a personal registration, so yeah, that's cool. And then we talked a bit about Tesla. So yeah, Teslas get people happy everywhere, I guess. So you wonder, how fast has everyone gone in this? No, 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 I shouldn't do that, shouldn't do that. Don't be childish, don't be childish, keep it easy. So now we are parked. The doors in front of me are closing, so I'm at the front of a new carriage. And it's time to take a short, well, not nap, but a bit of a rest while we go to the other side of the channel. So yeah, see you in about half an hour, probably. Hello and welcome to the UK. So now I just have to remember to drive on the left side of the road. So that is going to be something I have to be really careful with for the first few minutes at least, but hopefully I can follow some traffic and it's more logical. So this feels a bit weird at first, to drive on the left side of the road and being in the slow lane, but as long as there's traffic, I'm confident that I won't make any mistakes. The other problem that I have is that as soon as I started driving outside of the train, I got the message that the driver's assistance functions are not available. I'm not sure whether that's because I'm in the UK now and I have a Continental car, or whether there's another reason for that. So if I see somewhere to pull over, I'm going to do a stop of the car. I'm going to reboot the systems and then we'll see what's what and if that solves the problem. So I just spent about 15 minutes with a guy from Tesla service on the phone. He made me get out of the car and reboot the system. I did the reboot, that didn't work, and then he reset something. I had to completely power off the car, and then when I started going it was still not activated or available. And then after driving for about 2 miles, what's that, like 4 kilometers, something like that, it became active again. So yeah, problem solved. Look at this weather. Whoa, that was a nice one. Cool that I got that one on video. But yeah, so I'm in a thunderstorm now, but autopilot is actually doing awesome. I'm still able to activate and deactivate it, no problem. Oh, and now it's deactivated on its own, and it just slammed on the brakes. That's not good, but hey, actually it didn't deactivate, it just gave me a collision warning, but the car in front of me was still moving, so I'm not sure, maybe because of the rain that it saw a false collision. Yeah, so as I said, I can still do a lane change as well at this point if I want to. So even in this bad weather, the cameras are still good enough to see the actual lanes, which is awesome. so we arrived at the supercharger, which is in Birchanger Green. Birchanger Green? I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. So we are going to find the actual supercharger and then find something to eat. I could have gotten to Peterborough in one go, but I decided to do a quick charge here, so I'm sure that I can actually get something there to let me see if I need to be here. Nope, I need to be there. Okay. So yeah, let's find the supercharger, and then I think I need about half an hour, so it will be a quick snack. But yeah, then we're good to go. So we made it to our destination. We are now at the Marriott Hotel. The office is right next door. So that's for tomorrow morning. Took me 7 hours and 5 minutes to get here. So yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad, especially since I had to wait quite a bit for the train, and I also had dinner already. So yeah, if I were to come by train, then I'd still have to count for, let's say, about half an hour additionally to get dinner, and then I'd start tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and I would be in the office at 10:30 UK time, which is 11:30. So that's 5.5 hours and a half hour of dinner that I now had. So that's 6 hours versus 7 hours, so only 1 hour difference, and the joy of getting to drive in the UK for the very first time in my life, which is exciting. Not that difficult as long as you have traffic to follow, but on the local roads, the last part, you really have to be careful that you have to keep on the left side, and you need to look right to look out for traffic instead of left. So that's a bit of a difference, but yeah, I can see myself getting used to that for a road trip. So right now I'm going to go inside, maybe have a shower, freshen up a little bit, prepare some work for tomorrow already, and then we're off to bed.